Ghana Police Service, me come on kete part 2, because first one here, Mrs. Makisiedo. Part 2 Ghana Police Service. Look, let me tell you, Mafia. Say Ghana Police Force will move few and will move few. Some case on be few. Now, what shall I say as one match? Do you want to say we move few? Ghana Police Service. May let me sit here and tell you the whole Africa. The whole Africa. Police service be any country ever continent we more. Woman Ghana Police Service say no. You and you are aware. Ghana Police ni penny yet be man command a soldier for Rwanda. Post the Why Juma Yeno ehu and Nima post for ye Juma bi. Omni headquarters for ye Juma bi. Menka omachi sofo bi. Sofo ya am robber. Oh ya omachi ni din. Oh ya sofo ya odeni no. Asor kese bi wo ha sei. Sa sofo no. No born ne hwene odeni no. Omachi no. Omachi wo mu wi aka so krom ha no so wo fa car within 30 minutes you better say chassis number better say car and tie you better say rims you better say color you better say bibia o car 30 minutes no more wi yes within 30 minutes it must be done and done well. It is a what was na car ni twam a wo hu say wo de na When we are syndicate, and also DVLA. No, must we have register card in your number for fraud. It's over what DVLA system. No, then you Fiat go on a car, and the on your original owner. By Peter. A post for Nima here, Nima. I'm so sure I bet you. Say kewo adwuma we ye just we becho that's okay much way paper Saturday na na ju kewo gugrom o ma che omina and conformia kwedi boni was South Africa Pretoria South Africa post for enema mo bebrebe yina Moment we anchi akrofo Joe Muchokrata Ghana Intelligence Department of the Ghana Police Service. Some boy Ghana Police for free here South Africa. Omakwachi won Friday na najo. Edo ma South Africa for my Santana plane maba. You see, this is the kind of people we are dealing with. But my catchers or maybe a yembu police for no or mine in your my papa or my neighbor say no. Number 1, me Ghana man penia. Sadi ebi ni si wona mo friend police headquarters no. Ebe ye regional office. Enyefe. You see, and representing Ghana police force. Me Ghana man penia in the service me ya to atwede. My friend force, a Ghana police force. Wa won't mean to no man no wetu. Wa won't mean din hihye no so na wokọ. Me mpe service. Me mpe service. Me pay force. Yes, me pay force. Anka, the see one am friend or headquarters no, a regional office. Yay. Na the headquarters here regional, baby regional no. Any district. Ebe chief inspector be office because who call baby regional commander here no. I say nwamum. I said number 2. Police stations baby we Ghana ha akonya kro munya bi ntraso. Akonya o munya bi ntraso. No, that be o. Esa Ghana Police Service headquarters no efin kran. Yeah, they are question baby to say central region. Na ya tam immigration service ko voter region. Yeah, na ya ma prison service so wom BA. Yeah, BA tin woman na ekro no na watoto ade no na oman ni mu na ye de but say Accra is concentrated and choked etu pese wudi ewu a Accra wo pese wudi boni a Accra because eyede ya Accra ne kire say hey a city containing a city AC containing our rascal Africans and their friend Accra. Nyame boss tase Emma Ghana bedru ha ye ni kro bia friend Accra me ye Ghana man penin there the word Accra will be changed immediately. Then their friend Accra. Accra is abbreviation. A city containing rascal Africans. Are we rascals? That is Accra. That's the meaning of Accra. A city containing rascals of Africa. And your friend Accra. And we are bold enough as people to accept this, excuse my French, rubbish. And I remember I didn't birthday. I want to slow down. A chance for me, Baba, didn't birthday. Yamiche. Sure. As 18th. Oh, me, I give you the day. November, I am the Asemo. Eti, Yaji Accra, too. To what to come here? Say, where are you from? I say, I'm from Greater Accra. You are from a greater city containing rascals of Africans. Are you a rascal? So Gamanche is a rascal. Me, you are all rascals. And you see, as people, it is not right. Why do you tell me, say, you will krobi a friend Accra? Accra, Kasabeya. Is it Ga? No. And Kasa, where to be a friend Accra? You real prophecy a friend. Yeah, Santana Infante. Any account for in a friend in crying. In crying, Casabe. If you saw a cranny, then you put if you put a baby into whom say, or we are cranning, but your time and cry for if you put Bano. Not Santini Benedict. Not Fantini Ben and no General. Munkachame, and I must have him. Ah, na Croboni Ben and Ejao. Na Crapuni, na Kenny Ben and no General who say, and cry for Pumba, and Tiafamo, and cranny, and crying. And you see, we sit in this country and we accept anything. No, it will not happen. So Accra is choked. Yeah? We don't respect the Ghana Police Service. Yembu post for Okrumhau. Ghana penalty mu say, mate ni CF cam. Na only police ni na o helmet. E trade blows. Hwɛ me ye Ghana man pedini so mu a o ma fie biom unhu awia so wo be police din na wo so wo de wo ho oden na wa bo no hey ensi dabi emma so dabi unhu awia biom life imprisonment cause atade na she police din no enye ne de o even though the nisika na apam and a shadow. Then to me now what I did mono, and your mind dear, over call mabium, I'm being real. Ghana pen a post for Pianca. Me drew a ofanko roundabout overhead Nasiho, now post for Pianca. And pay a JBC Beba Camp, soldier for the Pion Monsoka. Omu Pianca. Ghana Police Service budget $101 billion and the whole and home say tree umpu it must be done and done well. Now home immigration 1 billion, prison service 1 billion, SEPS 1 billion, Ghana Armed Forces $3 billion. And home say tree but yenye no sa but adwuma no so aposifo ye wo krom ha no Ghana pere ni petimi nya akukuduro na mema bochenku akowura police station say ya che suspect ti ni ma me ye president mu na mbeko fie ye be spray mu na because any pana ya che no wonim de enti ya che no so odifa obedam ondifa ye be ja no so feel say ye gu na nim ase a na wasi wa IGP na attorney general court we take damage ni ye tua ne siga ama no judgment debt ye ne ye kro no na yesi ati galamsey for her NDC for me kasem chewem some ye nkurase for sa na mo sa padisi pa some ye nkurase for sa me meka ne ya kiro aya na mpesa me kam de ya na ko akoma ho na wo hia me na obu afu me sa na mte mpesa obu fu me na some ye nkurase for sa Sir President Totia Konya so here mafia Nkojo in the Fourth Republic we J Kufoto nchanya nipa was stabilizing Ghana wa mo manyimu adwo asundwe wo ho o how bi ani ho se sika wo botomo sika ni wo botomo wutimi nama no we pagya wa betri se yensu se yenya aban na dwen ye adwuma yenya president enya se wa broni president what I say president one kasa what was na amanya hodo president say padi ya pese ya besrawo ana ya pese wo besra yen Singapore enya mahama ne ka so pese okoho Singapore president is now say yeah look I had a person cancel me or smart delegation to come to John Mahama say ya pa chobra besra me brother besra me was Singapore China John Mahama call just about 2 weeks or so 1 week ago through the Chinese ambassador and the catch and say your president is so xiao who person omraha and I said then another message came that president is so person uba and John Mahama trip no different Ghana across Singapore Ghana in tier 1 city everything was fully sponsored by the Singaporean president China everything is fully sponsored by the Chinese administration. Say it was a Germany president, chancellor, or to the club no one sending email say I want to come to Ghana. Now Ghana be do se be ko KTI aka ho. Ntende on ko KTI, Kumasi Technical Institute. Germany president no ba roni adwuma bi aye. Because obi antia say what is happening in Ghana. Cause in fear watwe the whole world realized that Ghana was in a ditch. Ghana needed somebody to uplift us from that ditch, from that dungeon. So the world is amazed how John Mahama is handling Ghana now. Even though I am not satisfied. May catch your plane. I am not satisfied. My expectation of John Mahama, me musa waya ade ba me waya 1% out of 100 I am not satisfied. But the niema oye no what the two nana na budi no ho a 6 million %. As a John Mahama emeritus and another work kg. This is what is happening. That is the reality. MPP for now you aware. There be Minkan people, you people no. Oh, we aware. Na president Nyamiadum or to say Yensaka no. Na or say yen fighting Galamsey. Mimi Katro say Galamsey fight no. Just say Womutimid day and Mraniko parliament back. Say yen to me Galamsey will quiet beam. No matter to say they are buying bit me fighting Galamsey. Nyamiadum. Woman the parliament here, parliamentarians no. We do jami wo abaji sika so pass some amre bi aka mo. Eko enche party ya bete free ho. Nti obi atimi nkoye Galamsey wo kwayem. Chema won't we say on kwaye Galamsey o Ashanti region, onye Galamsey wo Numiri forest. Na chema won't we ukodua kobe wo ho ye den. Ho no free. Akwaya bodamo Anti mi facha me wa Good to me wa bodam. Aha, what me fi Ashanti region. When dua kube e wa atwemamponua. When dua kube e wa mampon. When kodua kube wa bosontwe na wo ye wo free constituency nim. Na bo say me free Ashanti region. Makodua nkube e wo bi region. Wa bra wonje farmland bia ho. Den tira kodua nkube no ho. Wa say forest no. Eti enu dead say Mahama is up to something. By your excellency, I never compare Komasa won your firm. For nice from Obi Jimmy Akata, get a person out of your administration. People are fooling around you and you are watching. Hey, Master, hey. They can't show play. Be firm. Stand strong. After all, then, we didn't fear that way. Now, so person over to you, Joe Latte. But the point is that, say I show fear nine. John, for nice form. No way, Jimmy, no get them out of your administration. Now you to be to Ghana, that DC to ho, regional police commander ho, district divisional commander ho, district commander ho, minka se ko, station officer ho. Na boys be at me sorry say, wa mono de two galam say, na ya chi campaigns nti, ya Bawura police station say, ewurade na tuo na way. Where were the guns? Ghana Police Service, where were the guns? And you see, you sit in this country and somebody will tell you that, oh no, when it happens like that, you have to calm down the situation. Watch this. Na Kenel Boa, Ghana man penia body didn't say nine most dynamic. Na yen fighting galam say, na yen ya krobi, na nipa bochenku. We sorry I see MP. We sorry I see Alhaji Collins Dawuda. And then dear Nimu na Omaye na na enti ahati. Collins Dawuda or police station will be. I'm only asking a question. Oh no, at South Africa me yatu Abama no. Ghana ni yatu Abama was South Africa. Any Collins Dawuda. Yay. MP no sa no ka ho so nka ho or one person. Wo we ko bo chenku ho no. Why na share kutupa? IGP, you must investigate all the police officers in that district. Every single police officer in that district must be investigated. The police focus on women do it here, woman and jail life among. Huh? Say, Opa, you be phone. I will be bottom, our second. Now, police focus on mama 5 minutes or match, or maybe baby on your babachu. Say, no, system now, what Ghana had it say. So we have my phone. No, we use SIM card in the film cry there. And you be who simple. No one say would you say what to face that's sometime. Now see I SOA mean chawa de kono. Or we from SOA under the Ghana Police Service. How to us obi phone ira. How to us obi the phone nechi sa omukuta I ababi. The abandon sa so phone no dan we. O akoso ani pe wo fie hoyin. To say the party phone no buy. Listen. What am I trying to say? We need to equip the Ghanaian police force, maybe friend police, maybe per service to a certain level. Ebema police service no, maybe fans that is how it's been called. It's be ama why akono. Ghana ni bia we don't sabeka police no. Either say ye kum and I chwatum. And that must be established. That's what I'm saying. Me, if I were the president, it will become a force. You touch the officer, you are dead. Bisa Ghana for America, we are Bema. Let's say America police catch us a pull over. Or person trust for one some good steering wheel no so. One some you na me hu. We a mistake and you will send back for my chest so you too. So phone na top for mo. Say en cat here da ho. Say den you our rights of both to okum free. But here you come hano. We think say police for your moi. It's basically there. Let me tell you this. Sa post na obi di trotro. etwi fa the sukun no East Legon besi ne yes e woni pakro because na sa aka no DSP bi dia DSP dia ne bodwe but sergeant de yenkunu ntontwene no enti eba ne send the whole police station yes I organize 600 boys now Naimos are president of the land at here and that's why I said me if I were the president Ghana Police Service will have 17 helicopters operational helicopters the 3 yeah no she dem ya fi wa wo no na wiem oh yeah operational helicopters the 3 every day woman na wiem 24/7 we fi wo see ya no wa be feel no odam wiem eti sanka sai ya wo sa ne ma na ka sam na esi ye e wo ekro ho for say
broni krom
no ka ba so mo ya bibifo ya tere to kwase din broni krom broni hwan krom na yete wona kwase asem say e koso na ya hwe na ya say for the sake of peace nti yen release enkrafo na yen form ka safa ma won. What kind of rubbish is that? How I wish I were the president. Me donya me. Enti NDC for munja inkrase for some na mudo. Ma bu kwase be inkrase for sa. President eyi na num say 32 aka say galamsey no esese jai. What if say nine months for? Wamo per pickups maku 200 to be able to fight galamsey. Me see 200 pickups in Israel. Because oche hina sa so galamsey e wo ho no eso che oche hina ko nwana nkasa. Oche hina na ko nwana no galamsey e wo oche mam eso che oche hina ko nwana nkasa. Se a fight galamsey wo Eastern region ache mam nko aye 85%. What if I pick up 20, 10, 15, 100? We need more to fight it. And NDC from Pennyphone and Kasasu to Galamsey. NDC for constituency organizers, women organizers, Kwan Omunu Edwiane Galamsey site. Kwatman Ponwane Nimpotem Kohe. NDC women organizers, then no Edwiane Galamsey site. Mebwa ama Kofi Boate oni soldier 40 bontom mami oye tourism minister ye friend say mamaga otimbi a wakwa kwacheche nkrofo na obi ebiru so place call from Accra say padis ni bo answer obokache national security say mon track it. Course be a call that particular I feel my me we more. What him say you be twitch now what Tantra Hills na say what be dwane a wa bra wonim say national security and police for bar you be tracking all the calls a free Ghana have be about Tantra Hills no mo the operational terms ashim enti bia free ho enkan mo be kan say shijame sa kase wo Ghana ha nyina de ekirese dwane ana pie na omo ba no ma omo de ahyem omo de hyem a call bia e free wiase mu bebi aba Ghana call Tantra Hills a ekirese wo free ho kono ye behu na fa ya started tracking numbers no sa within 13 minutes they'll be able to scan 1,000 numbers calls 13 minutes. They'll be able to track 1,000 calls. 13 minutes. 1,000 calls. Abraham to face any abecheno. Sa no me ye omde kwache nkrofo na. Wo mo frɛ wo mo ɛwɔ sa nkobra no so sɛ munwane no. O ma che wo mu na nipa 12 ya che wo mu na agum. Tese am no ka sɛ wo mu gum. China ni tinkran. Oh no tetema. Committee 25. No no wetimi aye call. Akɔ ho sɛ they are coming so run away. ya kwache China ni so asanka ho but ade a eye me ya ne say Ghana Immigration Service in 24 share kire and omu jenta ankrofo a chiga China for na 2 Ghana say hey controller you got to be careful maybe I wouldn't mind omoye say immigration for no kwachi di pa ne ba sorry 9 months for no kwachi di pa ne ba I see a deporting when you deportation me ya ka to say koto ticket na ko say wan yebo ni bia say deporting China ni free ha ni ya de ne kodru China fofora obedem ni life ni nkwa na nyina and the one Immigration Service in penny for krom ha when we share China for the scar you no negotiate $100,000 $200,000 $50,000 pa ne o maji ne ya ka to say koto ticket enti dipa ne kwa na was for kwache China 47 womo do mba no Immigration Service ma mo koto ticket no mo koi they are back woman sa ko site 2 galam say why can't we deport them? Immigration Service in 24 I'm asking you this question, why can't you deport the Chinese people who are destroying our environment? Why? Na mantie nya kukudro obi a wote o mamu a wo so wodwene Ghana ho enti wo na wo se all because when we call police station we na NDC youth. Why? Ana ya ban abanti yeso betu galam say ni bi. Ye do baby a say security officers and the security agencies say okrom ha ye resource wo to deal with us. Deal with me, deal with the fear tago, deal with JB, deal with us. We have America America na kwa traona kase so we obi anya America obeko kwa na America na kodi nkwasasem we wo ho. How I wish I were now. Anka sa akuru no by the nipa bi wo mi adwane. Me na me catch wo because see baby we ase ko no e before ye jimi no e kosoro dodo. It is a yenya leader or ye very decisive. Say ya nebeko we are no BCG police station na kai si wa abai di sika to no kwabra ne se me de ade aboka no screen no ma papa no ewurade nyakopon by na nke moja enwinu wo no gi intime nje wo regi intime nje wo ye do baby a ho we need to equip and empower our security agencies to deal with stupidity in this country. We need to equip them to deal with stupidity in this country. Ghana pe and drive any ball careless and we in say sorry. Me say I no pay me buy trotro green GR me person me ball number for obvious reasons. So you know so the one who be shame ni I say pie and me ball ben pie say just sorry. And you want to me bed, you are. You're fair on to home. Hey, IGP, police for and what's important when I investigate them. The entire makers are the cancer police for na BB because politicians and no more grown. O make kwa year some national police forces here. We may hear some national police for me can't investigate more. I am Montema saying, yes, why a bonnet. Said the bear, ever better want to say, Moody, Ubi and Caho, nothing here, share. When we call yes, then we can deal with them. I feel my country so true. Then you could see Charlotte, your friend saying, Adoque, O2, Adoque day. Mo easy boss, your friend saying, Adoque day means Adoque, as a son, ne bag. Edukuta soja ni ya ye soja ni okuta bag no eja ni tu ato ho enya bodam nya jimia ye de ne soja ni eje oba bag wa bra wo she uniform na okuta adokwe mensa ne bag na soja ni wudi ho did se du afunu na okuta bag wa bra tuo wo ho soja ni okuta oba bag wa bra wo she uniform modam ya kwa kai say ko smart di atam it's not how to run a country. Sadi Abumai. When was the last time you saw say America soldier Nikuta first lady bag? We have reduced almost every department and every enterprise of this country to nothing. Maybe I make a madam for be oh the fee. Oh, yes, they go where me kwaya post di no. Oh fufu. Ah, some catch road until I walk wa boss no. Peter, post ni kuta ujabi okuta wo ma na tim. Ah. Enti my pa ben sa obi a bebie na ne ba girl bebie gate ni ma me. Kodu ya ke wu awro no police atade na soro no ahange wall bi hu. And no jina fufu su na bam 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 bam. Me ba na be catch that pare no sesa no. Nam say hey. Me hwe dem say hey. Who fufu man mama me na pie o. Papa na yere me to. Nam say hey, madam, why my police ni wo fufu? Police officer on duty. Why man na run atade soro. Akwa so nsan fere. And a police t-shirt and the police crest and about Hansa bomb and original for soon a team or so I take a cry. No, I hadn't said say and a team. Let me say hey. Police officer who wolf fool. I fed up papa in a pigeon no him. Hey, Captain, that's no woman wolf fool. Police officer or say uniform or wolf fool. Really? Afa ene monfa guy be on board do e be ya me coordinator with UPS your friend Yaro abranch your friend so your friend Yaro o say ne monfa Yaro mame na say Yaro ho na ma police ni uniform wo fufu no Yaro ho na ma police ni na wo fufu huh you see yeah what do you say police ni call transfer ahụ yetimi yi obi niam egu abonti bi 3 weeks na car de be come by because police nso nye ska or be rent car e de akọ na police meaning police for be 8 a wo mo niam egu abonti bi nso togu so because police car de be fa wono by police car de by no so ya alacha ye polondo niam na ba ko de egu mu ye piempia start ye woyi ama metetantra hills on ko be to me mame na me mame nim no so otaba me ho e no be kan answer me ye mumu na ye nya ka akofa police ni niam a okọ transfer. Why are we doing this? Why? I mean, why? I didn't say are we crazy? Na obi so ye adwuma on national service was sisa over whatever millions of Ghana cedis. Me kuo me ka kire wo wo ye Ghana skada me chiwa me kuo meku mini sa time na afa ye sad wa court na attorney general bejisika no file there na file there meku me I will kill you meku all right yo afeti time aje Kufuor ba power na omo wonwumi omo bo GH boy aba anase lawyer na and then waho me say some be fe be catch so me wura no odin ba meka
no odin dey ampacho menka
hwe in all sincerity, and Nema a course from 2001. ABC 2009. Akufo di fi abayimu no. Fofie na Antoata and Professor Mills a fee more quentin fee. Na Professor Mills per se or twa and near me be a obeton ya na Kufuor yen so. So watch this. Kufuor na started Buidam me buidam ho me koda bridge ase as a surveillance person etwitwa videos na cement na ye de ye buidam no na mfiri Ghana efi China se eba ebedu konongo a na trucks na gina na nkrofo awia omo sesa omo de ko nti omo koye adwuma e wo site a empty cement bags no na omo de aba ti omo te ano a na omo sesa gum na kai tu de adwane nti de bia no se China for na omo ye buidam no yemfa nse so mo hia be 1000 bags of cement a omo ni ma de a eba ebeba bedu na be 200 na 800 ayira nti that time na ye wo papa bi wa Ashanti region a friend Derry nye ni din no but the secret name ye Derry DERI iti no say you have to do something. Let me say, what do I have to do? And of friend me call office not share me there menye na me call that bridge ase bisa Ashanti region me call that bridge ase and na me fa camera me da bridge na say ade am de call ye bru ni nkate asemu sabe even yewura kuranim call that bridge na say nti tracks no be 9 ebedru ye no eno mu gina na mistake am ye ne say na phone am use no light na so mehu nti bi twa graw camera na de ma me no enso kane a but they twa bibia e bi twa very clear twa videos ni bibia nti say na omu change na hodo mo mahu
flashlight bi a
say light bi wo nwuram ho na padisi di twa gu me so dwansa side ho me tisi nwura nim no mo di machi minim kwaye nim minim podim. I am only running away. The only thing I had on me was a pistol. It was only a pistol. Naka bullet just 4. 12 rounds, but naka 4. It's a mistake. Na me tobacco I cut 3. But this there about so doso. Add na mura musa. Kope baby nya share. Shapo ding sa ye hu akoy ba na nka mewu dadaada me ye sure sen ke kumi kura ke be sie mi nka agi kura ho be bia me wo ena ade che me enti na se me raw me first jeans na ka trouser na me raw me first shirt na ka de ye shase na me je no gun wura nim ene pua ena me hear report ni wi no ye teteye ene ye beche ye nya ye wo hoyi na ye che me fry ye the handcuff to winsa wo ma bre Ghana ho ma bre o maybe you don't know ene ye che me ka ho tie ina ye de egu kam e de regional coordinating council say ye yakowi cement ba na wo am penifon de omunim che de ye kogum ewo Zongo police station Fox FM in Chenwa na ndie ding anajono nomba do ya bo we di ni eyi na firi hoko sa ayese ye be yi mi nko awo ho a eto bete tie yiwe kwa aka mi nko a enaja ene se ye ne ya TV wo ho ya na nkrofo ni manim yi a ka ehu se ye me ya ka mba bu mo sal ho akumi ena eto teye enipa 9 and a called jail. I was idea no na ma buidam it me bae. Professor Mills bae no wie ye no obia no no hwane koy. Eje ekufo. Fantastic. Otwaso. Kufo na start N1. Professor Mills bae no wie N1 no one hwane ko bia no one je ekufo na koy. And what shall the idea Sanka Mills check kakra anka ebia obeye achenkufo kobeye nneema bi achenkufo nyese obeye say insuman da bi ejapade ade beje oman but Fofia Antoata team and John Mahama bai but Ghana for say infrastructure, and I still say it in the Fourth Republic who per president or take infrastructure sia AJM we free more enye and why bam 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 who per president so in the Fourth Republic or manage Ghana economy ni ye ema na wona ma na bank for hwehwe wo di wachi ebe po acho se beje besia eje kufo wo pe president so be bo man to yakufado but kufo time na or yes when in no please shall say na wi mama
that I will be faithful
and true to the Republic of Ghana
and true
arrival of some of the dignitaries. There are Ghana's ambassador to Togo, the former Director General of the GBC, Mr. David Anaglate, accompanied the President of Togo, General Gnassingbé Eyadema. The arrival of the special guest of honor for this occasion, the President of Nigeria, His Excellency General Olusegun Obasanjo, the Nigerian head of state, is the special guest of honor for this occasion. His Excellency General Olusegun Obasanjo, the President of Nigeria. A very powerful nation in Africa. In your short is Bishop Akosisapon of the Catholic Church, accompanied by Archbishop Texton of Cape Coast, the clergy, having prayed for peaceful elections, they want to be part of this historic occasion. So there you see General Anokwelu, and then the campaign manager of the MPP, Mr. Jake Obichebelamte, and then Professor Albert Edugwahin. In your short, he was the MPP presidential candidate in 1992 elections. Professor Albert Edugwahin. Then Professor George Hagan, then Chairman of CPP, then Dr. Rekubrobe, Mrs. Joyce Rekubrobe, and Mr. Dan Latte, alias Domestication, and then Dr. Edward Mahama, Mr. Gusitano, Reverend Brother Pius Ajiman, the Kali Secretariat, a composer of African music for worship, and there you see Mr. Gusitano of the NRP. You see the
Bullshit TV Papa Aliu Mahama and na Obano on Ajia Aliu Mahama and na Ebano. Nam pesa me kai wo near maybe. Share and near my J Kufo ye or Ghana. I think, sir, what the and so said Mampeninti, we have not had the time to celebrate him. Look, there are a lot of people that walk on Memuha and near my war, you know, may and China will. And I still say, and I want to repeat, time a Rollins eba ha no obeye esoro ho ene ase ho ye pe one tie ase because one me no o me compromised eti say who say omo or yes soro ne ase onye say MPP ni NDC da bi ye pe e kwan bi a ye papa Ghana ha e Rollins na ye wana beti na je chinyi ye wo Ghana ye kebi mami kebi ya membu atoso nan yi mu e kwan bi a ye papa e wo Ghana ha e Rollins na ye in the Fourth Republic. Number 2, polyclinic bi a hu Ghana ha bi a Rollins na si Rollins na kofa FQ by free compulsory basic education and buy and Rollins and so na Kufuor aye adwuma wa na sepen tabono head of state so he knew Kufuor better than one na so munim no enti esoro ho ene aha esoro ho ene ase ha ye one eno ano no why you say ya ba ko kan mo fa nto so ba ko bi esoro ho ne ase ho ye one time Kufuor taking over Ghana economy, the economy was seriously fragile and everybody was aware. Mobi Squad Ajiegum, PAMSCAD Ajiegum, PAMSCAD program of action to mitigate social cost of adjustment from the World Bank Ajiegum. Everybody knew said there be an inflation then there was no way give it to me. But it took us half mafo Kojo Banredu to stabilize the economy under J. Kufuor. He pick by any baby anti ase. A quite moon and nipa who say, he pick na ye. A man for me who say, Yenya obi wo memuha. Ne mwadi montiji at ye kache ye de kache. Where Kufuor inauguration. They didn't say I could just so. And you see, I say a 2 year bossy. Now you do Kufuor ye yastic. They shed the entire Kufuor do she. Because still, free maternal health care, school feeding, youth employment, the problem. Anyone who can say, oh, Boba, and that's what it is so. Eba say, and a K wo. Hey, one woman, you. Sayana would see a chair. One year we am better. How? With all these and near my social interventions are Kufuor de ba ye nyina no K won kwa ba ya na wa reverse. The first thing, Harry Maguire, Manchester defender no. On what me time the goalkeeper pa no a man short. No, and this one that whole wine. Me ma me tell you Kufuor that one. Man, ya me fa okransi. Ama be nwa do. Na that one. The reality of the matter is that say pobi edina memmo atu obi amemmo hu say Fourth Republic ma agije Kufuor. Ajono. And today let me tell you in chinkaso na Kufuor kase na Rollins ni Kufuor ntamo nye e ma ni convention ma hini trance e no mkai na it was a strategy. But the most important thing is that if there's a former president we have to celebrate as our Fiakonaswa, that is J. Kufuor. Rollins ye di ne wan gross ama no wui ade ama Ghana for ntimi celebrate Rollins say Kofi Kredo apreku na che ono ye ntimi celebrate Rollins ne say on the ho kwatare Akufo-Addo into poison e one na ado ho no e beteta ne ho bi Gladys Asman e che ono GH Minsa na betwam no Yentimi celebrate Rollins ama team okọ pa kwesi emisata ofi akonya so adwumponi nti yentimi celebrate no team okọ even monana na bu no ono kura no mo UP for no tete ho sa na team no okọ untimi celebrate no mo amunim niam fo obeye yenti musuro se mo be celebrate no sesi okọ ayi ase kuro bia nwe bi no Ali Muhammad nenam krom ha ya celebrate Ali Muhammad team noko. When was the last time Ghana penny for bo chenku say wokoya Professor Mills yere? When was the last time a Ghana penny for shared that say enemre ye adrei ya sheda ya bo chenku ye ko Professor John Evans Fifiada Mills na yere Madam Ernestina Her Excellency Ernestina Nadu Mills say akwa no one kasa wo him TV so ne when was even the last time you mentioned the woman's name yere fino but ye won krofo koma so mo ye Christopher na Christopher wo Ghana ha doso na say ye manyamesom ye de na nyamesom kwananim ono ni first lady Paul ba ya o make sure say Christosum bekoso yi a okra Bible 2 million pieces of a Bible. When was the last time Duncan Williams kwasra na Nadu Mills? When was the last time a Pentecost chairman Nyamecha kwasra na Nadu Mills? Ajnasari, when was the last time? Ahimfie Uwaso Sam Kwanchanka, when was the last time? Assemblies of God in Pennyfor, when was the last time you went to visit Nadu Mills? But this is the only first lady in the history of this republic. Mumu who say Christosumia Papanti okra Bible de nisika ekra Bibles beche. But Nadu to ho ye be hwe ne saa na team na ye wi ankrofo abetro brofo akese afa Nadu Mills ho. Pa kwesi emisata na yire ma Matilda otiase batomwa Mame no MPP for UP for yi wo mu di ni kunu atam sa makunani ada o kan ni kunu tribute di bufu yi obo mpempe. Is that my husband you people are talking about? Adam Rafi den na ye pa kwese mi sata yie no mame no ne bufu ye wa yie na se den na ye awufu som ama pa kwese mi sata no. Say when was the last time I Ghana and penny for? Enya Mahama. Mahama is done that. But me can Ghana and penny for. Mahama is not the only Ghana penny. Say a kwakosra Nadu Mills. Sorry, Matilda Emisata. Meche di yes Ali Mahama na yere no ho anoko. Plus or minus. Kufuati kwa imna ne ono a oya former president the most market kwa Akufo-Addo ntua wo ye minister Kufuor ntua oka wo free minister be di president a wo so ntua nka former president de yese kane oyusuo ensuo yusuo akwentuo any den ebeto abonte a statement was issued officially from the office of the former president. Na MPP for kwadan ketenkete etwi sorry yi wo mo se aduasa edidi Kufuor atem na niema se nya papa ya aka MPP partner way Professor Duwa hine no timi yai owi poto But it was J.A. Kufuor the ball coin about the New Patriotic Party. Na yere ya mami Teresa Kufuor no mpɛ ne ho asɛm ɔnkasa Margaret Thatcher ɔno na fi UK baayɛ ɛde free maternal health care baayɛ yɛn fi no. Nobody celebrated Teresa Kufuor. She's dead and gone. Ajmakredu and they introducing one district, one factory. And Akufo-Addo policy. Ajmakredu policy. Time of starting 31st December Women's Movement. That every district in Ghana, every community in Ghana, our population and close to 1,000, they need to have a factory. Na mano etimiye huriye jina aya brane enye bibi ayo. Me ade ba ko pe na me ni Ajmakredu nya adwen wo ho. Eye nsawom kanori. That aside, look at how this woman empowered Ghanaians, Ghanaian women. Me sure say Marita Tuwei no hwe Ajmakredu duku o chinchima. Then ani age so no so ba ye bibi. But we sat down in this country because of politics. Ya hwe Ajmakredu ewu. Oko ya yere say former president Bem Netiase, apart from Nana Nebu and Kufuor. Aka Nana Nebu and Kufuor. What book Kufuor is on my city no any dollar na ho dey pa you say cosmetic Netiase. Yes, so cosmetics. And a Kufuor ye say cosmetics na ma dollar no any cedi na ho ode no cedi ni be bu dollar no poto and cosmetics ni yen kwaso nye ye say Kufuor ye ma cedi ni be nya ho ode chen dollar e me mra ofi abam na ye 1 cedi $1 na ye say ye cosmetica and sa strategy na ye de cosmetalize cedi no yen fa nkonkoye na cedi no enya ho ode biom. This man, we will not celebrate him. Obi aso anu atwe no phone no person interview no. Yet was an team. As a friend Nkrofo betro tribute. Atenten akese e okrom ha. Free maternal health care Akufo-Addo ba yogu no. We in the hospital no ntuaka. People were paying. But Kufuor and the buy. And one year, your name so say we moto ya. And only kwanya run is here on my Kumasi to Mampong. A kwany a CP ye. And the run is here from Yamrasa Junction to Kumasi. Any N1. Any kwanya wagana ha ache. N1 Kufuor. I am afraid. Kufuor. Time of school feeding. Eba Ghana ha. Join J. Kufuor's time. Netherlands are buying Peter Abraham. Or smart delegation. So mumesuya. Yes, bisa. Bisa. Upa ubi an Google. Netherlands. Who Google Ubenya story no. They came to Ghana and number 2 doctor the first school feeding program Papa na not ye me refi. Dr. Amakotofo Mr. Chu, thank you. Amakotofo afeni kokoti abase. Ono bansa no waka ne senesi so. No rob rofunugu ho. Because now you'll be a West African country to say Ghana. Even Nigeria was not feeding and Kwadaya was school. But J.A. Kufuor introduced school feeding. Now me ba bless our primary. Kumase. Did it free? Did it free? Akoda no. Did it free? Where did he find free sir? Capre nim. Me capre nim. That time near war, MPP women organized the Washington region, a friend Mary. and America and mammy back be the buy no fefe bi kokobi rafidi no enuane na no mo no no kwara mo test aduane na I said the former president mani bedie Akufo-Addo buy school feed the kowie say e man kwa wentru am ka mum jaye mebo e be ka e da ho na e man no aduane man kwada nketewa e demonstration na former Ashanti regional minister ono na meni na di fufuo meni ono ne Samike ba ansa ne be di fufuo no ono kwa nche hokọ no nsuo bi ba ansa oba na obai fufuo na to say yes ke wo di fufuo cause wa no nsuo me and madam for na the boy fu not the table school feeding a man and no aduane no but Akufo brought it. He brought it. But Ghana for who? You better hosa. And then answer me so that be. It's a many abrese. And penny for the biwa. As I say, I should start to celebrate you. If not for anything, Akufo-Addo will be president in the celebrating. No. Nana, I celebrate you this morning. I celebrate you. If not for any way, there is a Akufo London. Sapi Chanbra. Me mamini. That time no man I had a lie for fro. Where there is a Akufo. But I will here. Where there is a Akufo. Ma test na here no. Oh, a guy brutal. Landing about just no a nest. Urban so a guy you. Hey, Warinema dia Warinema. Allah wallahi. Da. Warinema. Ya betra wo sana ku force team. The area ya betwe pen ni paper. Abetro tribute akese okrumha. I remember very well time ana Kufo koye winiba ensuo no esoro ho e radio peace e wo soro ho bisa wo we winiba sa winiba water works di break it down so e gugro afanya markings no marking o said say no ye majority leader bisa say the kro mu nsuo no ye ho den it was Kufo who started and completed the Winneba Water Project. And yes, say, there ye kwasrowa ye fa opening a konkansa ka ni fie e wo wonsa right no wall tin white. E to da na homache Kufo ba Cape Coast. Na se obeda na ye kwa bi o homache be do na Winneba youth kwa. Womo pani bi friend John emso na ye omu leader no mo e konkansa ka e gate ano womo twa no makoto nyum ama former president vice president yes e konkansa ka and Akufo ye Winneba Water Project na si wo no mumu sa afanya marking say wonu mba ye mfie nwotwe ade na agire ga ye no omo ye hu dai Konyako Water Project. Ejirigaye, Kufo ye wie ejirigaye. Womo ba ye mfie nwotwe, womo ye hodan. Chebi enso ho Mahama na de koye. Mahama na de pipe ko chebi. Chebi Water Project. John Dramani Mahama na de ko ho 2016. Bia ye me anka me mfa nko because Akufo-Addo ye me rival. But John Mahama na di nsuo no koye. Akufo-Addo ba ya chebi jiriga ya garam say chebi nsuo no. Ono akra ni krom koye ho dan.
My MPP.
Edu baby wa ho. People were saying say Kufo tu kwan, na Kufo tu kwan, or the Ghana skate tu kwan, or the Ghana skate tu kwan, or the Ghana, you had no idea what he was doing. My MPP biara
onya ahobrase tetina pa ne mumbio
na yesi o tukwan no kufu tukwan 125 Ghana for nya abotre counted the number of times president were tukwan in 8 years 125 enti yesi enti bida we tukwan akwa African countries 70 times nkrofo nya abotre calculate ye but now ref say during his time na school feeding na Ghana buy physical ship Netherlands buy yo be hwe yo hu say no ade we ya waye yes ye be bi na Netherlands buy brains kasi em fanye school feeding free.
Smart. He is unique. He is the
Sakufu entukwan a aka Netherlands buy the sika be ba sa fashe bi. Free maternal health care, the first ever 25 million pounds. Ba Ghana say em fanye free maternal health care.
king of morning shows.
Kufu entukwan anko UK. Anko share queen. Any penny for UK. Aka 25 million pounds. See the free maternal health care. We in hospital free. But we sat in this country and said that Kufu to cry baby dodo Kufu were to cry Kufu were to cry youth employment them catch me 3 full year in a free buy. But I never me fine tuning here. The former National Security Coordinator Francis Poku, Dr. Richard Anani, Dr. Kwame Adokufo, Kojo Banredu, Yawo Safmafo, Akabako, the Volta Regional Greek Minister, Health Agric, no who you know, Courage Kwashiga, they are those who fine tuned it.
Captain Smart is the king.
When you say youth employment, the first 2 years na buy no, na Ghana buy sika wu. Yes, we had money for free from US.
He is smart.
Because it was marveling.
Best.
That time na Walker Bush, George Walker Bush Jr. So no baha. Rollins the time, Bill Clinton baha. Kufuor time, George Walker Bush baha. Atamesu kwa wana bai. Barack Obama baha. Edu nana na bunku answa Oba vice president. Oba vice president.
I don't think so.
And George Walker Bush Oba Ghana no who's also no. I remember very well. At that time no my $10 million say yeah from fighting malaria. And again or this is shame say youth employment and so said a bed in very huge. It's a check records. That is why the very moment Abino exit pressure bar Professor Mills so because that Sikana Bush the buy and near the Tiano. No worry. It's a Professor Mills so acquire here be before and as a baby, yes, and a denture and drum by 2012, 2013, and or done in the Jida. And John and so and teacher Japan. Nere Mami Lodina more share the successor a time Muhammad here. We in the Yerifima equation no faili.
He is smart. He is unique.
Edu ba bi na kufa dum kwa Japan akope moa. Wo mo koduru ye ka chon say. Mario Lodina. Lodina. And no de ahemafo eko Japan. Ansa okode go sheti ye. Ema sika ba ye for Jida.
He is smart.
And until the time na Jida jigu ye no Lodina dwalai. Oh, call meeting be asekoko Canadian.
Captain Smart.
Summit in America.
The king of morning shows.
Kufuor brought it.
He is smart. He is unique.
Wosha Fourth Republic imwa abanya wa retooled GBC pa AJ Kufuor. All the equipment came from Japan. No more equipment we find Denon. And a Kufuor crowd Denon. Edugumebu Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. JB, what more fixing ya maybe kai? Ebi guhama na dada. Yes. Who say? That's right. Equipment now. Jay Kufo Kraba and then on equipment na buy no. Na Voice of America kwa ni say equipment ni bi. Don't worry, they be find that. Kra ne niam bebre be guji bisi. Omo fix ya me bi kai. Omo jaguwa me bi apro. Still a bi shisha da kama apro. Say we use that enye ye. But we'll sit down and watch Kufuor to die. Where Buckingham, Ejana Daruma. So, Daruma until he's in a Jina Hono. J. Adaruma.
Oh, I don't know.
Who down we. You say you're quiet, which is more help you say you have to go so here. Let the group of you, the other people here, you also have to sit there. And those who are very close to the president, you would have to follow the president, but you cannot walk here. You got to be on the left flank and then on the right flank. And please allow the president to. Yeah, that director of fine. When this one down. But we'll sit down and watch Kufuor to die. If not for anything, even though Dr. Kwame Kufuor, Nadaroma, na Chede, na the defense ministry, this was fed by one time they see Ghana defense ministry. Kofi Annan Peacekeeping Center. One time, Jay Kufuor. Anglican College here wo Kumasi. Efibra Kufuor si wo dormitories ni ma wo wie ye. Oh, di fi abem, ye mba Anglican secondary school mu biem. Obi abedim fie wotwe. Wani. Jabi de mitufiri Kumasi jano. Kufuor emergency, ufiri Kumasi ye ba na hot say. And look, me tomorrow I am talking about Jay Kufuor. And it's a member of history be I wanted that. And in never be a Kufuor yeah wanted that. What can I say? Rollins and Kwan and the Bufu two blow. Kufuor they want to blow. But cabinet to Jalai Kasayama, I've any to so Mupanacho. I'll tell you the day and date. As I meet in the course. And it's about time me my catch one to pay. If not for anything, Nanado with the president. So Nananebu, I celebrate you this morning. Former president. Sorry, former president. I celebrate you this morning. Jamama, men more Nanado with Trimode, men kase wentua. Ubusuma ketua. Minima dia Akufo-Addo hu ya o Mahama ne Kufuor ho. Bibia wo ho bia sese otua bia no wentua ma wo. Bibini enipa o. Wentua. Bibini. Sa sika ne sa video si a producer e bo nyina no. Nyame ya adoma. E kira ye beka ho asem ye. Anje. Fade me. Why am I in a to chain? But this morning, I want the world to know, say, Mahama we 4 years we are, no 28, and you bet me a measure no. But kosi say, Mahama be we in fear 9 we me at home, so I didn't fear what you know. You remain the best president in the Fourth Republic. Because Mahama only the 8 years, we do 4 pay. 80 odi we are na fe ye hu say we dim fie wotwe na fe ye de ato ho ne ye hunu. But as it stands now, you are the best president and you remain until the akai. And Mahama su wi a mama ye tena ho no so wu nko melody na so wu nko dabi. We should celebrate them. Lordina Foundation or the first lady on the first lady we kura we see hospitals more than 4 mba. But the Lordina Foundation but tete wo krom hasa won so media we tim no mo so ko Nanado, I celebrate you this morning.